Hi, I'm Neil.
And I'm Kayla.
Welcome to the Crause crew. Welcome back, everyone. We are on day 14 of Honeymoon, and if you stick around you will see our morning unfold at the Whip campsite.
Good morning. I'm about to make our morning coffee and my husband is fishing. Okay, he caught a fishy. The catfish? Oh.
Yeah, catfish.
Okay. Morning coffee with a view. It's on the edge here though. Okay, Neil's busy putting out the solar panels. And we're busy fishing and having morning coffee. And we're gonna make jaffles for breakfast because Neil made a really yummy bully beef stew the other day, and we're gonna do jaffles because there's still some left. And then I made a pasta last night, so we're just gonna have that for dinner tonight so that we can have just like a rustig night, because it's our last night in the honeymoon suite. It's our last night. That's so sad.
When the sun came out, everything went fine. So maybe tomorrow must be 3 sunrise.
So I thought that's something that would be pretty interesting, is to show you guys how we start like packing up. We've pretty much been doing this camp setup every day. We've been moving pretty much every day. Normally Neil will get up in the morning and come down and make us coffee. He's been doing that every morning. This morning was a little bit different because he went to fish, so I came down and made coffee. I also really needed to pee. Basically, I normally, before I come down, sort out the tent so that we can just fold it away. I get all the little things out of the tent, like our lip ice and phones and whatever, and then I normally pass all that stuff down to him and he just puts it in the car, and then I start folding up the blankets. Bug. Fold it in half towards the back of the tent so that when we fold it, obviously nothing like fall, if you get what I'm saying. Put all the ropes and everything the way that they need to be. Then I'll come down and then the tent is basically ready to be folded. So this morning I hung up our towels there on the guide ropes of the tent so that they can dry out. We are gonna wash dishes when we're done breakfast, and we have our little jaffle maker over there. And then yeah, as we go I'll show you guys how we pack up the tent and the shower. This is basically what the inside of our tent looks like. All the blankets are everywhere now, but there's ropes over there and over there that I have to pull together and just like make the blankets flat. We also have a bucket of water down there just to rinse our feet before we get into the tent so that it doesn't dirty our tent. We also decided that we're gonna pack up camp and then go, because our next camp is only like 8 or 10 kilometers from here. We'll drive along the river and stop if there's any good fishing places.
Nina,
Video. Yeah, okay, so he's busy doing the packing away our shower.
Mustn't we put the GoPro on the
tripod? Yes.
You're about to see the GoPro footage of us packing away, but the battery dies unfortunately, so you'll have to wait for take 2.
once we were all packed up and ready to go, we started heading off to the next camp. Yeah, you have two route options. You can either go, call it inland, away from the river, and go like through the park and come make your way back down to the river. But taking into consideration our next day's drive, I decided to take the shorter route to our camp and just drive up all along the river to the next campsite.
And I did say on the video that we were going to stop and fish, but there wasn't really. There was one place, but it was very busy. So yeah, we didn't end up doing that.
Yeah, there wasn't really anywhere that we got really close to the water. We would have had to park up and then walk quite a ways down to the water. And seeing that the camp wasn't too far away, we then said, okay, well, let's just get to camp, set up, and spend the afternoon fishing there.
Stick around for the views and to see where the road takes us.
We have arrived. This is our third campsite in the Richtersveld Transfrontier Park, and we have arrived at Richtersberg campsite.
That's a mouthful.
When we arrived at camp, there were already quite a few campers on the site, so we chose the best spot we could. We set up camp as close as we could to the water, so that we weren't too far away from the fridge. Yeah, and we settled in for a good relaxing afternoon close to the water again. Fishing.
Look at the bird.
Okay, you see, it's getting itself ready for the bra, like one of those spatchcock flat bra chickens.
That's so mean, shame. Yo, it's really pretty.
It's really dusty. What a nice view out there. Yo, back up there. Cheers to our last day at camp.
Last night in the honeymoon suite.
Last night.
We set up in like half an hour, and now Neil's busy setting up a rod. He's gonna fish, and we're gonna eat some fruit. And drink some brandy and whiskey.
Watching the view.
Yeah, watching the view. It's so pretty.
Cheers.
I love you.
Love you.
We have a little bit of a story.
Remember
now
a few episodes back, rewind before to
what was
Ramandsdrift,
Yes.
where Kayla Lynn broke her reel.
Yes.
That's where it all started. Okay, fast forward back to Poik's bra.
Okay, so Neil had fixed the rod with, or the reel with Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
And he'd like taped it together to clamp it and everything, and then when we got to the whip, he took it out to put it back onto my rod, and then he dropped it and it broke again. All over again. The footage you're going to see now is after we've set up camp. We don't do that, then you make me lose focus.
Oh, sorry.
Having kids. So after setting up camp, Neil went and started fishing, and I stayed back at camp because we obviously had only one rod, and I didn't want to get sunburned because the sun was pretty bad and I burn really easy, so I waited until the sun went down.
Okay, Niki's got a fishy. We have another chicken. He's watching Neil fish.
Lynn, she's catching a fishy. Let's see what it is when it's coming. Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness, it's a fishy. Oh man, it's another catfishy. Oh, you got it.
The fishing at this campsite was good but slow. It was very rocky, so the line kept getting stuck in between the rocks. Luckily it was very shallow, but we didn't have a lot of fishing tackle with us, so we couldn't just break line off the whole time. So I eventually walked into the water and got it unstuck so that we can continue fishing.
I caught me a fishy. I caught me a fishy. Ricky's got a fishy. Oh, it's a little yellow fish. Ooh, it's a tiny little one. Smile. Oh, okay.
I was busy fishing, so I wasn't available to do the sunblock thing. So Kayla Lynn had to do her own sunblock.
Yeah, I did like where I could reach, and then I burned where I couldn't reach, and it ended up being a harki. So that was kind of cute.
Okay, we're having mussels and crackers, and we're fishing.
Trying to fish, no bites. Bites have dried up. But anyway, no harm in trying.
Okay, so then we got stuck again.
No. Is it? Is it there?
Let me just reach over.
I think it's a baby.
Huh?
I think it's a baby.
Oh no, you're stuck.
Oh no.
Stuck.
No. Must I hold? Is he still there? What is it? Huh? Really? So you got him stuck. I'm imagining like it's probably going like this, leaving like through a rock. Like,
No, it's the single that got stuck.
can you imagine? A shame. Oh wow. Well done, lover.
We'd been fishing most of the afternoon, all afternoon. After dinner, continued fishing, and our fishing came to an end when I broke the rod.
So now we have 2 broken fishing rods, and thank goodness it was...
One rod and one reel. You broke your reel, I broke my rod.
Oh, right. Okay, so we still have...
Yeah, so we have one working fishing rod.
Okay.
Rod and reel.
But lucky it was the last day of camping, fishing, honeymoon, so yeah. We really enjoyed this camp though. The sunset and everything that night was so beautiful, and the fishing was pretty good.
Yeah.
Really decent, yeah. So thank you for joining us for this episode of our honeymoon. If you'd like to see our previous videos of honeymoon, we were on honeymoon for 17 days, so there's a lot of videos and they will be linked on the screen to the playlist and in the description, so you can go and check that out.
Yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can stay tuned for future videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Normally Neil will get up in the morning and come down and make us coffee. He's been doing that every morning. This morning was a little bit different because he went to fish Saturday on the guide ropes of the tent.
See, I said
so that
guide.
they can dry out. And
She wasn't going to be like, was this a fishing trip or honeymoon?
This is that. I left it in because I thought you'd like the sound of the patrol.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you see, it's getting itself ready for the braai. Like one of those spatchcock flat braai chickens.
shame.
It is a spatchcock.
Actually, really?
I think so.
Called?
Spatchcock.
Oh no, not that bird.
No, not. Not skinny dumpling.
He could do that, yeah.
There's spatchcock chicken.
Oh.
Camp as close to the water as possible, so I don't have to leave my chair to go fishing.
Oh, that's my sunburn.
Oh, yeah, your
What
sunburn.
shirt was I wearing to get that? I was wondering.
No, it's you rubbed yourself with sunblock. And you missed that spot.
Oh yeah, but it went into Hartkie.
Yeah.
Wow, watch this is so funny.
No, I'm trying. That day I'll break it.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
There, it's broken. There.
Shit, yeah. Welcome to day 14 of honeymoon. Thanks for watching to this point of the video. Today's route, okay, very short. You've got 2 options for this route. You can either head back out through the gorge and kind of do a loop through the mountains and a bit of the park, and then head down to Richtersberg. But as we said that we had a little bit of a late start, and we decided to take the short route because from what I read it's the more technical route and it takes you all along the river. We were hoping to get pretty close to the river somewhere to maybe have a lunch stop and do some fishing, but we didn't find any good places where we could pull off. The river was quite far from the track. So being only 10 kilometers route for the day, we decided to push on through and just get to the Richtersberg camp early enough, and then we can do fishing there. It's a short 10 little kilometer route that follows the river. You run all along the river. The first section was quite rocky terrain with a little couple ups and downs. Once you get past that section, it opens up and then it's like a bit of a gravel track, and it runs all along the riverbank, quite high up against the mountain range. So you're not down low, closer to the water. Then it's quite a nice short little drive, nothing serious. The track is a little bit difficult to stick to because it's a little bit faded here and there. And there are quite a few tracks to choose from when you're driving. I don't know if that depends on the level of the water and where someone else previously drove, but we try to keep to the most driven track. So you follow it through towards the Richtersberg camp. Then this last little section, you get quite thick sand, loose, thick sand. You might want to deflate your tires a little bit. We didn't really have too much of a problem getting through there. Yeah, it was made for quite a fun little section before we got into the camp at Richtersberg. Hope you enjoyed it. Have fun. Bye.